Okay, so process management. So process management is like listing a job, the job control. You run a process or a job in the background. Job is also a type of process. Through top command, you can see what are all the processes running in the system, and who launched it. So what type of resources it is using, either a RAM or a CPU, what percentage of the system CPU it is using. It can be found out through top command, and process resource usage you can find it out. So process priority, so if there are a 10 list of processes to be given to the operating system to execute, you can have the process priority also there. You can change the process priority also. So all these constitutes to a process management. So these are done using a couple of commands. So we'll look into that those commands. So lastly is process scheduling. So scheduling of a process at a particular date and time, you can do it through add command and cron tab. So we will also look into that. So listing of a process, we have done it. So job control. Job is nothing but running some program or some command or some script in the background, like the ping command. Ping command, what it does, it just pings the server which you have given, like the domain which you have given, like you take google.com or any IP, it just pings it. Okay, it just pings. If it doesn't receive any ping packet, or this server is not live, it says the server is not live. You can also have this, paste it here. So this is the ping command. So I am pinging the Google IP. This is the Google IP. Okay. So this continuously runs. You can put it into the background. Say ping and give the ampersand symbol. It runs in the background. Before that, let us see what by typing ps, what are the process running in the background. So bash is the process which is the shell we are into, and ps just now I have executed and it exited. So let's run the ping and give the ampersand. Okay, it runs in the background. If you run ps here, it keeps on running in the background, so you can see it here. Or so when you type ps, it's a job command running at the background. So exit it now. So just exit the terminal and log in again. Okay, so you have seen the ping running at the background. Similarly, you can have a tailf running at the background, tailf of any file. pwd, I am into /home/user1. So tailf can have test here. Okay, so it will be continuously running in the background. So for that you need to have ampersand. Okay, so what it says, one job is running in the background. So if you run jobs -l, it says tailf test is running in the background. When you give ampersand and execute, it runs in the background. Remember, when you give ampersand and execute any command, it runs in the background. So if you run ps, so tailf is the command. So jobs is nothing but it is also a type of a process wherein you execute command or a script by giving ampersand, it goes into the background. So jobs-l gives the process running in the background. Again, you can have another tailf. So testing, a file called testing, and give ampersand here. So it goes into the background. And if see second job, this is a second job. Again, jobs -L gives the first job is it is running. It has a process ID of 2314. You can see that tailf 2314, and another job is running which does tailf on testing file, and it has a process ID of 2318. Okay. So there is a command called fg which brings the process to the foreground. So control F, it now exits. Again fg brings the last job run to the foreground. Now exit. So there is also called the background. So there is no backgrounds running, background job running. So again tailf will run. Okay, bg background. So bg one job 1 is already running. These are not much used, fg and bg. Just remember these commands, fg and bg. Man page for fg. So oops, there is no manual entry for bg and fg. You can find it in the internet what it does. Okay, this is a job control. So top command. So just type top and you can see a list of processes here. Okay, so now as of now leave this part, you just look into the below part, that is this part. Okay, what top does, top lists all the processes in live mode. If you see here, this list keeps on changing. It means a top command by default sorts out the processes depending upon their percentage of CPU usage. It sorts the CPU usage in descending order. So whichever uses the higher CPU, it places at the top, and whichever uses the less CPU, it places at the bottom. You can always change this sorting mechanism depending upon your memory usage, depending upon your swap usage, or virtual or resident memory usage. You can always change that. Just type shift O, you will get a lot of these options here. So we'll look into this in later chapters. The PID, this is the PID. So these are all the processes. PID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are all the processes. What it does, it lists the processes in live mode. So PID, so A35 is the process ID, and the user one, again you can see here it changes. So init is init has process ID 1. So it's launched by user. The process priority is 20. This is the virtual memory, and this is the resident memory, the real RAM, which is in bytes. So this is a shared memory. So these numbers are in bytes. So this is percentage. So shared memory is here. The shared memory is nothing but suppose there are two processes which are using the same libraries or same set of program repeatedly. So shared memory pool is created in the RAM. So that is called the shared memory. So this is a percentage of a CPU. So HALD is the command which is using 0.3% of a CPU. Here it displays the percentage of memory used by a particular process. Okay. So top is in live mode. So every 1 second it refreshes. We will study more about this top command later. Process resource usage, you can see it in top command itself. So these are the resources: memory, resident memory, and virtual memory. These are all the resources wherein a process uses these resources. You can find it out. So process priority, you can see here, all is through top command. Now we came to know how to list the processes, how we can do the job control, that is processes running at the background. The top command we looked into it, the process part of the top command we looked into it, and the process resources also we saw through the top command, and the process priority also we saw. So changing the process priorities and all is bit of an advanced topic, so we won't study about those in this tutorial.